Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This video is going to be for designing custom cutouts using Canva and Canvas Workspace. Don't worry my Cricut people, I will do a video for Cricut as well now that I have one and I'm using Design Space. Please remember to subscribe, I would appreciate it, and press that like button and comment and share as always. So here I am on Canva. I like to just choose resume and then choose elements and type in whatever you're looking for. I'm going to do something simple like volleyball. I've already got at least one or two volleyballs saved on my computer, but I'm just going to show you how I search them. They have lots of free images. I don't pay for Canva, but they do have a lot more images and fonts if you pay for it. That's just your choice, but I want to show you some options. Now, that's a pretty volleyball that I chose first, but you can see the lines are much thinner, so the lines are going to cut much thinner. So it's better to actually choose a chunkier ball, especially one like this, like a volleyball, baseball, basketball, those kind of balls where they have lines in them. See how chunky that one is? That one's really even better. So just pick which one you like best, and like I said, chunky is actually better. I actually have that blue one saved from before. I don't think I saw that black one the first time. So I like to make it as big as possible before I save it, because that's going to make it easier in Canvas Workspace, and also when you're using Cricut Design Space it makes it better if you make the image bigger. It's going to be able to copy it or outline it better. I don't know what the right word is. So now I'm in Canvas Workspace. This is how you get to your images, and of course you can type in if you know what it is. I just quickly showed you, and now I picked the wrong volleyball. I apologize for that. By the time I got to this point, I've forgotten which volleyball I had saved. Like I said, I had already saved that blue one from before, and it's a pretty chunky one, so that's okay. And if you have to press color on Canvas Workspace, and then if you click preview, it outlines the design. I don't know if you can see that lighter kind of greenish color. That's what I was trying to focus in on there. It outlines that, so it'll show you that it's outlined everything. And then you have to group the image together before you can outline it. And then you have to click that button. I don't even know what that button is. I just figured this stuff out on my own, like just playing around with all the different buttons. Now you see sometimes on these balls, for some reason it'll do the designs more than once. And so you have to delete all those little sections. And what happened, I don't know if you could see that, but one of the lines on the volleyball didn't come across clearly, so I'm changing the number on the color, and for some reason that makes a difference sometimes. And I noticed that on Cricut Design Space it has that as well, like the numbers. So what I'm doing is I'm just clicking on all those individual little sections and deleting that, because I don't need duplicates of those cuts, because that's what it would do. It would duplicate those cuts. So I'm just deleting all of those. I just want one unified design. It needs to be one whole design. See, I can move the whole design around. And now I want to outline it, because when you do a custom cutout, you want to do two colors usually. If you just cut that out like that, then the flower petals would push through the holes of the volleyball. So you want to outline this, or I don't know what it's called again. That's like a double circle there. Just press that and you can adjust how big or small it's going. I call it outlining, but I know that's not the right term for it. Pick which one you want, click OK, and then you can see that there's another circle. And so that will be my backdrop, my back color. So if you did that like in white, and then you cut the volleyball out in silver, you would have a double layer custom cutout. And then of course you want to make sure you have the right size here, and actually you should do that before you do the outlining, or you can go ahead and group the image together and then resize it and then ungroup it. You have to ungroup it before you send it to Canvas Workspace, to your Scan and Cut. And that's how I send it to my Scan and Cut right there. This is completely different than how you do it on Design Space. So I did this video actually right before I got my Cricut, but I'm still going to use my Scan and Cut some too. Now here's another design I had saved from last season. It was the school logo. It's not their exact logo because I couldn't get it to work, so I made a logo that looked almost identical to it. And I used Canva. I just did an NZ and I put them together, close together, like how the school logo was, and saved it. And then you just grouped it together. Once you get on Canvas Workspace, you have to group it together. And then again, I just go up there to that 00, outlining it. You can outline it however big, however small, and then you can do more than one outline if you want a 3-layer. So how you do that, you just go back and click that again. Now go back up to that 00, that outlining, and then you can make it smaller this time, where it's barely outlined. And then, so I don't know if you can see that. I know this video is not real clear. I had my camera up in front of my computer, but I couldn't really see a preview. You can't see a preview when it's recording for some reason, so I couldn't really tell how clear or not clear it was. So I apologize that it's not real clear, but I think you can get an idea what I'm doing here. So there would be 3 layers, and I'd send it to my Scan and Cut, but I'd have to cut each image individually because you want them to be 3 different colors. Now that's the thing I like about Design Space, is it recognizes that each one is going to have to be cut differently, and so it automatically puts it on the screen as 3 different mats. So to me, Design Space is so much more user-friendly than Canvas Workspace is. I'm learning that already. I've already figured out a lot of stuff on Design Space that took me forever to figure out on this thing. So there's some other images I have saved on Canvas Workspace. I like to save a lot of those custom cutouts. So I did, on her mom, I did their names on custom cutouts, double layer. And that's how I did it. Their names have to be, the letters have to be touching on the Canvas Workspace for it to cut out correctly on the Scan and Cut. Their names have to be, the words have to be touching, and then you have to group that name together, and then you can outline it. And this was a school logo that I actually saved from the internet. I got off like the school website, and it saved correctly. I was able to cut it out as one group or one image, so that worked out great. I think that was her mom too, with the names. That was from her mom. So I've got several images saved, got a bunch more on the Scan and Cut saved on the Scan and Cut. So custom cutouts are not that hard. It's just, once you get used to figuring out how to do it and using whatever program you are using. So there's just a simple graduation cap. I used that several times, but I would cut out the year as well and then put the year on top of it. So you could do that in 2 or 3 different colors. It was real popular with the seniors, and I did some small ones too, and attached those to like the braids or chains. So I used that one quite a bit this last season. Okay guys, I hope that was a little bit helpful. Like I said, I'll do another one with Design Space to help all my Cricut people, and I'll try to do a lot more custom cutout, like different versions of doing the names and stuff. But just let me know like what you're needing help with and what you want to see. So thanks so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Please subscribe. Don't forget to share, like, comment. Please be kind with your comments. Please be kind to others, and happy mom making, everyone.